Alrighty, so hello everybody, and welcome to a gaming video. Whoa, haven't done one of these since the Siren Head video. Whoa, but today we are in Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 4, because I'm not playing through the game. I've already reacted to it, so there's no point. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go glitch hunting. Now, this is very petty of me, because this is a very good game. And, you know, I just feel kind of sad doing it. But at the same time, it's really fun to play this chapter and look for the glitches. Now, I will show you this glitch, because I actually found it yesterday on the Nintendo Switch version of Bendy, which means it may not work on this version, I'm not sure. But basically, you get on the lift and you're able to clip through the hitbox of the lift. And if you fall into the abyss, you die, which respawns you. How do I explain this? So basically, there's a point in the game that you're supposed to unlock that unlocks the rest of the sequences in the game. Now, if you die before you can unlock those sequences, none of the sequences have happened yet, which means the game is completely bugged out and frozen. I figured out how to do this by dying before you're supposed to even die in the game, which put me past a point where you're supposed to be, and everything doesn't work. I don't know if I can explain it any better than that. I'm kind of focused on this. But yeah, you basically break the game really bad. So let's just get to that point. Jump scare. Jump scare. Ooh. Okay. I think these are put in random order sometimes, so I have no idea where they are. Here's the last one. Let me through that door. Oh, no, it wasn't the last one. Dang it. Here's the last one. Wow. I get to go in the private door that's actually an abyss. Bye, box. Don't need you today, even though you're used for a couple of glitches. Bye. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Very spooky ambient sounds. Ink. Alright, so this is where the glitch is supposed to happen.
I can get across.
It happens with that lift in that corner over there, so let me get there real fast. Time lapse. Time lapse over. So, I have the gear now. Here it is right here. Now let's get this lift over here. Alright, so, once you get on top of the lift, it may require a little skipping because it's a very tedious process to try and activate the glitch, especially on the Nintendo Switch version. But basically you get in the front right-hand corner and you just wiggle around. And that's basically it. Now let's see if I can get it to activate here. Spooky. Alright. Now, I'm not even sure if it even works in this version, so there may be no point to this. But all I remember is you kind of jump right about here, and then the game should start vibrating. Like, you know you have it when the game starts to vibrate. Let's see, come on. Hit the time lapse. Alright, time lapse over. Okay, so this seems to be a glitch that can only work on the Nintendo Switch version. So I'll tell you the basic idea. Once you get to this side, it's especially easy if you have the seeing tool, which requires you beating the game. If you get in this front corner that I'm looking at right now, and then you wiggle around, eventually you should get into the hitbox of where you're not supposed to be, And if we wiggle around enough, you should just glitch right out and fall down there. And there's actually a death point down there. Now what will happen is you will respawn here. And I'll record a different video just to show you where it is. And once you respawn there, you haven't gone past that iron door over there. You have to interact with that door. I just activated the glitch by talking. Oh. Okay, I may get it to work. So it does work in this version. Ooh, okay, so guys, this may take a little more time lapse, but I just activated the vibration on accident by looking at the door over there. So now there should be a way for me to just jump out. Come on. Come on. It requires you kind of ramming into it a few times. There we go, I got it. There it is. Okay, I got it. There it is. Now guys, look, okay, so I respawned at the statue. So now there is all kinds of weird stuff you can do with this. So as you can see, if we go back down our tunnel here, oh, I got it. That's amazing. Okay. So this would be the third time I've gotten this glitch. So you see this door is still closed and I can't interact with it. You can hear me clicking. Can't get it open. So I have officially activated the glitch. It's kind of a soft lock. There's no real getting out of the glitch, if you know what I mean. Since as far as the game is concerned, I'm still in the raft. As you can see, I'm actually still swaying back and forth as if I'm still on the lift. So the game thinks I'm still on the lift, but I'm not. This activates another glitch where you can jump over here. Yep. With the seeing tool, there's a thing that says exit, but I don't have it right now. So that you can't interact with this door, unfortunately, but still up here by jumping. So that's one thing you can do with it. I never knew that this statue was a respawn point. I thought it was decoration. Probably the work of copy-paste. I know what that's like because I made my own game. There's another weird thing you can do. There's a lot of out-of-bounds tricks you can do with the seeing tool. Don't have it, so I can't show them to you, but basically the swaying movement of your character can clip you through any wall you want. But here's this. That's really weird. You actually have fall damage in this game, but you can only glitch through that bridge after you activate this. Alice doesn't talk at all. No Alice talking. Basically none of the cutscenes from this point forward work. And unfortunately you can't progress past the he will set us free room because there's a flashlight that you need to pick up and you can't pick it up because you haven't activated the other events yet. Very smart, Meatly. I saw what you did there. So I will just go ahead and show that to you. So see, that guy doesn't ask to go home. He doesn't come at all. You can open this door. The music doesn't play. They do still interact with you. They still look at you, which is really weird. Now, I would like to think that I'm probably the first one who found this glitch, and if I'm not, at least I'm the first one who recorded it. You can especially notice the swaying in this room. Now, there's this fun thing you can do with the swaying, where you can kind of just vibrate into their models. I don't know. It's weird. But as you can see, you cannot progress past this point. Although you can use the swaying movement to... I'm not pressing anything right now. But there's nothing you can do past this point. Now, I did play around with this on the Switch version because I have the seeing tool in that one. And basically, if you go up to a wall and wait for the swaying movement to go forward, right now I'm going backwards, so you walk against the wall, and then you would pull out the seeing tool, and you phase through the wall, and you can do a lot of cool out-of-bounds tricks. So I'll show you the areas I got into during my playthrough. I got into this cage with that guy. I was able to hack through this wall, that wall. I was able to hack through that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall. Lots of walls I was able to breach. And trust me, I did try to find a solution to the glitch as well. I tried to use the seeing tool glitch to get back to the raft, but it doesn't work. But this is a really big glitch. Now, I was watching through YouTube, and evidently there's more glitches you can do that are similar. Like, there's a big slanted hitbox triangle that you're able to climb. So, we'll be right back. I'm going to restart this chapter, and I'm going to see if I can get that glitch. So, see you in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So, I restarted the chapter, and I just did that sequence. So, now we're back here. Let's throw our box off again. Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Okay. We have sacrificed the box, which means any glitches from now on will work. Bendy. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm talking to you, stuck in a brick wall. Alright. So let's try this. So I need to fix this, so time lapse, activate. And the time lapse is over. Here we are. We have our gear. Now, I am going to fix the bridge, but that's not the glitch. So, to progress in the chapter, we're going to need this. But basically what you can do, and credit to this person right here. They showed me this glitch, a link to their channel in the description. Evidently, you can climb some sort of wall. Now, Chapter 5 was released after this video was made, so it might have been fixed, but there's basically a big triangle hitbox right here that used to be at a slant, and you could climb it. To my knowledge, it's an out-of-bounds glitch. Although I think it's gone. Yeah, I don't think the glitch exists anymore. I mean, maybe it does, but credit to the people who find these glitches, because it's very hard to find a glitch. You have to spend hours playing the same game over and over until you accidentally come across something. Because that's how I found this bridge glitch thing, is I was just in the raft and then I just walked into the corner and friggin' 5 seconds later, I just whoop down the cliff, and it was crazy. There's another couple of things you can do, like standing on the projectionist's head, standing on the butcher gang's head, and standing on Boris's head. Those are all pretty easy. I wouldn't call them glitches, because basically you just find an object that you can climb on top of, and then you just jump onto their heads and they run in place, which is pretty funny. So, let's progress in this chapter. Now, here's what I'm talking about. The flashlight and everything else doesn't work until I click this piece of broken wood. Now, everything is progressible. It is now activated everything. You can go through this door. You can activate the spooky boys. Yeah. Ink machine. Ink machine. I'm gonna find you, ink machine. Ink. Now Alice is talking.
There, my little errand boy. Your angel is always watching. What is
Time
it that
lapse.
keeps you?
Alright, time lapse over.
Hurry, errand boy. Boris is having
So as you can
trouble
see,
sleeping
everything is
in one
working according to
piece.
plan now. I remember I almost cried when I first saw this chapter and saw that. I was like, it's a video game, but it's so sad.
When do we go home? When do we go home?
I feel bad for him. Now you may be wondering, who am I talking to when I'm saying time lapse on, time lapse off? I'm talking to my future self, because I edit all of my videos. So, yeah. So here's the first on the head glitch. This one's really easy. You just get on these guys cowering, and then you get on the guys standing, and you just kind of get on top of them, you know? They actually look up. They actually, like, they look at you if you stand on top of them. Here, let me try something. If you stand on these guys, he, like, actually looks at you. He's like, bruh. And they look at you. I don't know. It's pretty strange. But as you can see, the flashlight also works. Also, a little Easter egg. Look at this. They watch you go in the vent. They're like, set us free. So let's do a time lapse of walking through the vent. Bendy. And stop the time lapse. Okay, so here we are at the end of the vent. There is another glitch you can do right here, where if you have the seeing tool, you can actually activate the seeing tool while getting out of the vent, and it makes it so that you can actually run around with the seeing tool, which is something you normally can't do. So that's pretty cool. There's also another subtle glitch right here, where it's only if you look up these drips activate. See, I look up, the drips come down. If I stop looking up, you will notice they stop going. It's very subtle, but I think it's one of those you have to look at it for it to activate hitboxes. Not sure what the exact name for that is yet. And there's a few of those around in the game in other chapters too, but they're very subtle. So we're coming up on a couple more glitches you can do here. Very, very subtle glitches. Another glitch I discovered in chapter 1 is if you back up to where Bendy jump scares you in the boards, he doesn't jump scare you because you have your back turned to him. So if you take out the seeing tool while your back is turned to the boards and then turn around, he will jump scare you, but you have the seeing tool on, and that activates another walk with the seeing tool glitch. So you can run around with the seeing tool in chapter 1 after Bendy jump scares you. Here's another glitch where if you jump right here, you can actually get up here. It doesn't really do anything. You can't really do anything with it. Pretty useless. There's actually quite a few tricks in here that don't get you quite out of bounds, but they're still kind of fun. There's one over here.
This haunted house seems like the way to go, but it's gonna need some power. Hang in there, Boris.
So basically, you get up here. There's like some way to get on top of this box right here, and you have to use these bags to get up. Here we go, I'm up. Okay, so this is the first one, and then if you there we go, and you just kind of wiggle around and jump while running, and then you get up here. And this is 100% useless. I mean, trust me, I've tried doing this, you can't reach. But it's fun, it's a thing. And there's just one more thing you can do besides standing on top of enemies' heads, and that is getting behind the giant bendy head right here. If you go this way, you can kind of slip under, and now you're back here. So that's basically the end of this playthrough. I introduced a couple of glitches to you, some that have been discovered, a couple of that have not been. I gave a shout out to some random person who I watched a YouTube video of yesterday, and I'm recording this. Let me know in the comments if you like the Bendy glitch videos, because they're pretty fun to find. It's fun to find broken things in good games because it makes the game silly, I have to admit. So I will be making more videos in the future. For now, I'm going to leave it off with me climbing on top of a bunch of bags of ink dirt, or something like that. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow, maybe the next day. Maybe it depends on my mood. The end.